Ad Infinitum is one of the hottest bands in symphonic power metal right now, and I got to talk to Jonas, who is the bass player. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Belgian Jasper. Now that you're here, why don't you click on subscribe right now and don't miss out on any other cool video. Today I'm interviewing Jonas Asplind, and I'm pretty excited because right now we are in a second wave. And no, I do not mean COVID-19, but a second wave of female-fronted symphonic power metal that is taking the world by storm, and Jonas's band Ad Infinitum is right at the heart of it.
We are the justice for those who died.
Before we get started, congratulations. The March on Versailles video has over 1 million views. That's a milestone.
I was celebrating a little bit by myself because 1 million is a big thing, you know. Never happened to me, so it's my first. So
you guys released relatively recently a new video for the song Fire and Ice. In that video, we see a very different side of the band. It's much more stripped down and more focused on the music. Is that to really, proactively let the music shine more?
An easy question to answer, actually, because we are releasing a live show the 9th of October. So this was actually a footage from the show we did. So that's why it looks that way. And we wanted to give some kind of feeling that you were at the show, when you see this video.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the entire world is on lockdown or to some level of lockdown, and this has hit the music sectors significantly. There's almost no shows or no touring going on. I know that you are a very busy guy with a lot of different projects though. Is this for you a time that you've been able to be creative in other ways a lot? What are you working on right now?
The focus at this moment is Ad Infinitum, because we released the album, we were supposed to go on tour, we were supposed to do a lot of stuff, so we had to be really creative about what we should do in the future. And we came up with doing this live show, and we had some stuff coming up, so that took most of my time. But then I always have my ongoing project. Not many people know this. I have a project called Curse of Cain, and I have probably been working with this for 20 years or so, because it's a little bigger thing I have in my life. So I've been on the side of Ad Infinitum. I've been doing that a lot because it's much more bigger than just music. It's not only about the music there. I've been doing a lot, taking photos, making up funny costumes, That's what I'm doing at the moment.
Is there a timeline that the fans can expect to see certain output coming our way, or do we have to wait until the cycle of Ad Infinitum is over?
So I can say it like this: I finished up an album for the Curse of Cain things, and it's actually happened this summer, so I'm pretty excited about this because it's really great songs, and songs that I've been writing for a long time actually came to life now, and I have a good setup what I want to do with it. But Ad Infinitum is the main band. Curse of Cain is my child, so it's a different thing.
You are from Sweden. Now you're from Falun. More recently, Falun has been put a lot more on the map. Obviously, also with the the rising success of a band like Sabaton. How have you seen the local scene in Falun evolve?
I can say I've seen it all. My old band, Orphan Gypsy, we were like the first power metal band in this region. Some years later, Sabaton, they came pretty close because they thought we were a cool band, so it grew. And I actually ended up working for the government helping musicians, so I ended up helping a lot of musicians here in my region in Falun. So Sabaton was one of them, and so my band was one of them.
I know you guys did a reunion single, I think in 2015.
Yeah.
Is that band forever locked up, or are you hoping to do anything more in the future?
I'm hoping to do something more in the future. I love the music. I've always been the driving force to getting things together. Everyone has kids and they have family. We'll see. Hopefully we do something. It was so cool with Orphan Gypsy because we got signed at, it was at the beginning of the 2000s. Obviously, Sabaton got to grow really big because we put the band down 2002, and we did the reunion thing 2012, I think, because of Sabaton, because they actually asked us, "Hey guys, can't you play at our festival?"
Yeah.
We were like, "Yeah, we should probably do that." So we did that, and we had a lot of fun.
I'm traveling on far and wide.
And my main focus is actually Ad Infinitum, because those guys in that band inspire me a lot, you know.
Okay. Is it hard to work on a project like that with people that live all over Europe because they're not too close to you?
I think it's more easy than being close, actually, because being close, it gets too easy. You get a little bit too comfortable with everything, and you know, and every time we meet, you know, it's 110% from the day we sit down, and we are so productive together, and we get things done in 1 week that bands I had took 4 or 5 years to get together, you know. So for me, it's a perfect work situation. Of course, I want them close because they are great people, but it works pretty fine.
All right. Well, one of the side effects of Ad Infinitum is that, you know, at least for some time, you have to appear in these very large plague masks.
Yeah.
Is that a necessary evil, or do you actually enjoy, you know, these outfits? It must be tough to perform in stuff like that.
Yeah, it's another level to playing music, actually, because if you think it's the music itself is not that easy to play from the start, and you put that up, and it's like another level, but it's a lot of fun, you know. It's a technical thing. I love how it looks, you know. It's awesome, and you feel like you can be. No one sees what I'm doing under a mask, you know, when I'm on stage. I almost can't see shit. In my head, you know, everything is fine, so it's awesome.
With a title like Chapter 1 Monarchy, is this actually, you know, a sort of a concept album, part of a bigger story?
It's a part of a bigger story, of course. I can't get into it so much because you have a time traveling thing going on, and it would take forever to explain. But the main theme around the album is Louis XIV. The stories is around his life.
The way that the band, you know, brings that story to life with a lot of orchestration, there's a lot of visual imagery as well. I would almost say that this whole album would be a perfect base to create even like some sort of musical inspired live show. Is that something that the band would love to do, to make this more than just the music, but make it into a musical show, a movie?
If you ask me personally, I say yes all the way. My main thing when I write music, I have a movie in my head. You know, it's much more than just the music for me. It's the visual thing is really, really important for me. I wouldn't go up on stage just as a normal rock guy playing. I need to get out there to act out my inner demons. So I would love doing the Broadway or doing a big movie. If it's a fun project and we would have fun together doing it, we'd probably do it.
One of the bonus tracks on the special editions of the album is a metal cover of This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we go home.
So clearly movies or, you know, a soundtrack music is an inspiration to the band. You know, one thing that I thought was also really well done, again with the special editions, are the other bonus tracks. There are some acoustic bonus tracks as well.
Goodbye, my love. May we meet again.
The music that Ad Infinitum makes is not the most straightforward and easy to begin with, and making a good acoustic rendition is also very tricky. How was it for the band to create these songs, and is that something that we would expect to see more?
What can I say? I can say so much about it. I think we will keep to the concept we have. Maybe we go a little bit darker. Maybe we go a little bit lighter. Regarding the acoustic things, like we can arrange all that. It's thanks to one person actually, and that's Adrian, the guitar player in the band. Because having a guitar player like him, you can do almost anything. So I should give all the credits to him when it comes to playing the acoustic stuff. They are all brilliant musicians. and they inspire me because this is another level for me. You know, I'm the old guy. You know, Adrian is 20 years older than him. You know, and he's like, Jonas, you need to do this, and I love it because it makes my playing better, and I always want to challenge myself, so I don't want to get stuck in a corner. And Adrian, he's the perfect guitar player you can have, and Nick is an amazing drummer and also an amazing guitar player because he sometimes jump in and play guitar with serenity, sometimes Nick, you know. And you have Melissa, so they are brilliant musicians.
You guys do bring quite a diverse sound. Like the album is not, you know, you don't hear the same thing over and over again. One of the things that allows a band to do that is having a vocalist that can be, you know, diverse and versatile. There's no secret to the fact that Ad Infinitum is definitely, you know, centered around, you know, Melissa Bonney as a singer, even in the artwork. She is one of those very versatile artists who's been getting a lot of traction, you know, recently. You know, do you want to challenge her even more? Is that very exciting for somebody like you that you've got so much to play with?
Yeah, Melissa is a brilliant vocalist, so it's amazing to work with her because you can do almost anything. And I don't think I want to challenge her. She challenges herself all the time, so that wouldn't be necessary.
You guys are very much, you know, at the forefront of what seems to be a whole new wave of female fronted symphonic metal that is, you know, getting popularity. We've had a first wave in the late 90s, early 2000s in Finland with Nightwish, and mostly in the Netherlands with bands like After Forever, with In Temptation, Epica came out of that. Now it seems that there's just a movement all over the world, that there's bands like Semblant or Semblant, there's Visions of Atlantis as well, there's Temperance. You guys are an international group as well. That must be exciting for you to be, you know, to be part of this wave. How do you look at the scene?
It's amazing being part of it. It's like living in a little bit in a dream now, you know, going up there and seeing all these bands, and it's nice. I was in the first wave as well, you know, if I go back to my Orphan Gypsy days, you know. And the scene was going on then with In Temptation and Nightwish was pretty cool. And they are still around, you know, but
I would say they're bigger than they ever were now.
Yeah, they are. And that's so awesome that you have the offspring like these bands that are coming now, because this is awesome bands and awesome people. So I can't say more than I'm really happy being there, because all bands seem to like each other and not being like spitting on the other band. And it's a fantastic scene. I love the metal scene in general. That's why I'm doing this.
It's amazing to hear you're so inspired and so excited about, you know, everything that's going on. You already mentioned, you know, that for the last video you guys used live footage that is recorded for a streaming event coming in October. What can you what else can you share about that? What should we know?
I don't really know how we will do it, but I know it's 9th of October. More info will come about the show.
I am excited about the show. I really like the album, so I hope that in due time we'll have chapter 2 in this story coming at us. Hopefully we can you know, all be in such a good shape again that we can have live shows again, because I think a lot of people that will watch this video are just really aching to get a show again.
Yeah, and I'm aching to get out there to give you shows, so let's hope we all get together soon again.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Thank you so much, Jonas. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll talk soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was an honor to talk to you.
You're awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.